had a terrible week, and I'm gonna tell you what. I'm glad I'm glad that I had experiences in the past to kind of help me with the skill sets needed for me to get through this week. I remember it clear as day. Oh my god. So, I got an apartment on campus. I was super stoked. It was the first time I was away from my parents. I get to be an adult. It's nice. So I got paired up with these roommates, and it was like the first day. I think it was the day before the first day of school. And I'm just laying in bed. I'm a little anxious about the first day. And then I wake up and I kind of had like a little bit of a nightmare. The nightmare was weird. It was more so like someone being under my bed. But I feel like that's that's just a random benign dream that anyone would have. So I was like, you know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'll just go look out and see if anyone is like awake. And nobody was awake. Duh, because it's 3 a.m. So I opened my door. Everything's quiet. There's no lights. I'm like, you know what? While I'm up, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, take care of myself. I go out of the bathroom. I go back into my bedroom. And then I feel a hand grab my ankle. And I said a lot of bad words that I'm not going to say now. But I was mad. Well, I was mostly terrified, to be honest with you. Like, how would you react to that? So then I'm about to squish it because I thought it was a bug, even though bugs don't have hands. But I was like, I gotta kill whatever is under my bed. So I go, and I'm about to squish it with all like 200-pound force. But something was telling me not to. And man, it's a good thing that I didn't, because then I saw an entire face under my ankle. I don't know. As I'm rethinking it, I just remember being so mad that I think I shut down a little bit. I was so mad. So this roommate was under my bed and thought, like, this is such a funny joke. This is so great. And I just said, get out. Get out. And they're like, isn't that so funny? I'm like, get out of my room. So I locked the door. And, I was in shock because I was like, what even just happened? What just happened? So I called my friend. I was like, hey, so this is the situation that happened. That's weird, right? And my friend's like, you should be good and mad because that's crazy. And I was like, yeah, right? The person was playing it off like this is a joke, this is an initiation, but that was weird because they violated my space and my boundaries and now I don't feel safe. And they're like, you should probably talk to them. And I was like, yeah. So it was nice to kind of bounce it off from my friend because then it kind of helped validate my feelings and also say, no, my intuition's right. That's weird. That shouldn't happen. What is going on? So then I confront this roommate and I was like, hey, that bed stuff, no more of that. You being in my room when I'm not in there, no more of that. We're not doing this. And I was really, really mad. Very stern about it. Because, I could just yell. But I'm like, no, I'm setting my boundaries. I'm setting my personal boundaries in my room because I deserve to feel safe in my space. Because I paid for that. So, even going forward, just for extra precautions to make me feel safe, I would lock my door, wouldn't engage. I would just conduct myself in a little bit different of a manner because this person was violating my space. But as much as I hated when that happened, there was some good that kind of came out of it. I learned how to advocate for self, set my personal boundaries, and trust that I know what I know. Validate my feelings. Now, at the time, I was like, who cares? This is just a one-off incident. But because of me growing into my person, even more complex situations coming up, it kind of helped me to continue to establish, speaking up for self, setting boundaries, trusting my intuition, knowing that I know, and trusting my feelings of how I feel about the situation. If you feel like someone's crossing your boundaries, you don't need a second, third, fourth opinion. You only need to validate you and say, hey, I did not like when you did that. That made me feel uncomfortable.